Hello, learner. A warm welcome at Learning Platform Chat Inside. Hope you learn from this session. Our today's session is belong to class 2 maths. Okay, and from their syllabus, our today topic is fractional numbers. As you know that how do we pronounce it? It's a Fractional, fractional. Next one is our numbers numbers. So we pronounce it a fractional numbers. It's a part first with dual or double asterisk. Okay, that sense it's a second half of a first session. When session is over here, so if you want, then check out there the first session on a fractional number. Their mentioned topic is the one half. Don't forget to check out the first session on a fractional number, and it's the learning platform chat inside. So now I'm going to decoding these points. Which point including here? It's a about equal part, then about a unequal part, then a one half, one third, and a one fourth. Okay, it's just a slightly introduction of the equal parts, then unequal part, and now we are just move on a one third. Because of that, our the one half is over on a first session. So look at here, our the first point is about equal parts. Okay, so as you know that what is the sense of the equal? Equal sense is that it's a S-A-M-E, same as. Okay, it's about the same as, and the parts that the sense bacha, it's a cutoff. It's a C-U-T, it's a cut, and O, it's a double F. That sense of bacha. What the meaning of the of that sense cut off when we take a lemon? Suppose that if we take a lemon bacha and we just cut it at the center of it, we just take a lemon, and when we cut it over at the mid of it, we got it in two equal parts. Yes, I know that it's not look a proper equal, but just wait. It's our the lemon. Okay, suppose that, and when we cut it at the mid of it like that, bacha, we got it. The first part is here, and a second part is here. Okay, of a just a lemon. It's a just about a lemon. So when we take a lemon or lemon, okay, that is bacha whole lemon. When we take the whole lemon and when we cut it, we got it a two equal parts is over here, first and a second part. Okay, and the both the lemon the side both the lemon the sides. Okay, like a that the half part with the little of their head is look like that, bacha. Okay, and it's our the second part. After the when we cut it a lemon at the mid of it. So it's a first part and it's our the second part. Both the look so similar of a whole lemon, of a whole lemon. Okay. If you not understand with it, so look at there the proper the image. Okay, look at there the proper image. Just wait when I just clean it. Okay, and you have to just wait a little bit to here. We are talking about here. I'm not just clean it the same as Anna cut off because of that it's easy to understand about it. So that's why, bacha. Look at here. It's about two equal parts of a whole. We are talking about equal parts. So when we take a when we want a equal parts of a whole, that's why we have to take a just a image like that. It's an apple. Okay, what is that? It's an apple, as you know that, and we just cut it at the mid of it. When we cut it, okay, so cut it. That is bacha for the when we want a part. That's why we have to just cut it. And when we cut it, look at here. It's a both the parts like a first part. Okay, it's a first part and our the second part. Both are look so similar. Similar with their the shape and the size. Similar with their the shape and a size. Okay, it's about a shape. It's about their the shape. Okay, and the second part about their the size. Okay, so both the shape and the size are so equal with the each one. That is bacha. When we cut off, then we got it as same as equal parts. Okay, look at the next one. If we take just a simple circle, if you have not a apple right now, so you have to just take a circle and again cut it at the mid of it. Okay, you have to just careful when you cut it at the mid of it. So when you cut it, you got it again, but your first part is over here. Before that, the yellow line, and after that, the yellow line is another part. But when you look it, observe that the part. So when you look at that, the part, both are equal in a shape and the size. It's look so similar now. From here to mid of that the yellow line and from the mid of the yellow line to the outer side bacha. So both the sides are look so similar like it's a first part and it's our the second part. So they look so similar as you know that. And when we got it, they are the equal parts when we just cut off, when we cut it. So when we cut it, we got it into equal parts and both look same as. Hope so you now understand a proper about equal parts of a whole. Okay, you have to take the any image, any figure, okay, and just cut it at the mid of it. When you cut it, you definitely got it the same parts to both sides, bacha. It's about a circle. So, little one masters, look at here. Our next point on unequal parts. Okay, unequal parts. That means Not same when we cut off. Okay, not same when we cut off. Look at here. It's a it's a not. Okay, just look at here. It's a not. It's a an. It's a not. Not S A M E. Same as. And the parts. When we got a parts. When we cut off. It's a CUTO and a F double F. So it's a not same as. That is bacha when we cut off things and we not got a same as. So we call it a unequal parts. Okay, unequal part is known as a proper way. It's a unequal part is known as a proper way. So just look at here. It's a simple two unequal part of a whole. If we want a part, so when we got a part, when we take a whole, then we got the parts. Look at here. It's what is that? It's our apple. If if we cut it at the mid of it, then we got it here a seeds. Then we got it here a seeds. Hope so you know about that. But after it, but after that, if we not cut it at the mid of it and we cut it from here, look at it. When we cut it from here, we got it a shape, a same shape. No, never ever. We got it a same seeds to here. No, because of that, the seed is always at a mid of a apple. Okay, it's an improper way, but then we just look at it again in a proper way like that. So look at here. Now we cut it our apple from a side. When we cut it from a side, so we not got it here a seeds. That means bacha not got just a wait. Use a razor to clean the other mud of it, and we not got get it the same part too here. Look at in a figure. It's a half part. It's a part bacha because we cut off now. So we got it here a part, and again we got it here also a part. So first part is more than the second one. Our second part is so smaller. Okay, it's so smaller, and our first part is so big. Okay, that's why it's a unequal part. Like when you purchase a chocolate and share with the elder one, and elder take a more than part of your chocolate. So you have to just complain your mama, mama, भैया ने ज्यादा ले लिया, भैया ने चॉकलेट्स का पूरा हिस्सा ले लिया, मेरे को इतू सा दिया है उन्होंने. Like that. So that's why it's a big and it's a small parts of your the apple, and it's a unequal parts about a image. Okay, why that the partition are the that the part is necessary when we learn about a fraction, so that the concept is more helpful to there. Now look at the next image. It's a apple, so learn there the spelling. So look at here, it's about a circle. It's about a circle, and again we cut it at the circle from not from a mid. So we got it in two parts, okay? Like a first part and the second part, but same that happened with the apple bacha. The first part is the more than the second one. So that's why it's look a unequal part of a whole. Look at the next one point is here. It's it's a really helpful for you when you proper understanding about a bacha equal and the unequal parts. That's why the fraction is so easy concept for you, not just from a class first. It's definitely helpful for you from class first to class fifth. Okay, so it's about a three equal parts of a whole. We properly understand or got it out the point from these the image. It's a image. Just recall what they are the a particular name of that the shape. Look at the next one image and just guess it. They are the name. Yes, it's a rectangle. Okay. When we take a rectangle and now we are talking about equal parts, so we cut it that our the rectangle. We got it here a first, second, and third part. First part, second part, third part, and each part is look so similar with the each other bacha. Look at on a next triangle, look at on a next rectangle, which is like a first part and a second part and a third part. So that the each part is look so similar. Okay, definitely you got it at the point. Look at on a next image. So here we are talking about the three unequal parts of a whole. It's our the first image and it's our the second image. But both are called a rectangle, as you know that. Okay, what the shape are the property of the rectangle and a circle, and what is the circle if you wants to know about it, so you have to definitely check out the session on shape and the size, which is already on learn on a this channel. There is a two sequence of a shape and a size, so you have to just check out the both two there. It's definitely helpful for you to recognize the shape and the size around you. So look at here, it's a both the rectangle, and again we cut it. So first of all we just cut that the rectangle on a red dot. It's a first cut and it's a second cut of that the image. So look at here bacha, it's a first part, it's a second part, and it's a third part. But if you look at it, so that the upper part is again a bigger a longer than the both one. That's why it's known as an unequal part, as the same as with the apple. When we cut it at the apple to the side, to just the outer side, we got it a unequal apple parts. Then we look at here a longer one, our the rectangle image, and again we cut it at the rectangle on a first cut. Look at here on a next cut. So we cut it like a first part, second part, and the third part. We got it here a third part, but both are the unequals. First one our looks so bigger than the next two ones. First is a smaller, second one is little bit a bigger, but the last one is the largest. Okay, shape and in a size. That's why we got it the unequal parts of a whole. Look at on the next point. Now it's about our one third, our main point, which is started from here. So what is about a one third? As you know that bacha, we before that page we just cut it our image in a three parts in a rectangle image. Okay, it's about a one third. If we divide I'm just read that the sentence and look at here. If we divide a whole one whole in three equal parts, then each part is known as a one third. Okay, what did the sense of it, bacha? That means look at here. It's about again a green one. It's hope so it's a visible to you. Okay, we take a one. Look at here. It's we take a one whole bacha. Okay, that means we are talking about a image. We are talking about a image like our rectangle. Oh, just a wait. It's okay. It's an image of a rectangle, and we take a whole. We take a whole bacha. Okay. Now three equal parts. Okay, we divide in. Look at the other. Look at here the first word. We take a whole. Just understand it with the word bacha. It's a first point that says we take a whole like that the image. After that, what we have to do, bacha, we have to just look at there the second word, which is a divide. So we divide in a look at here a third word, bacha. Look at here a third word in a three equal parts. So we just divide it into three equal parts like that. From here, it's a first part, and from here, bacha, it's a second part. So it's due to a highlighter. It's a little bit it here, bacha. Now it's a covered at the point. So if you look at that, the third box is it's a first box, it's a second box, and it's a third box. So each box have a same shape and a size. That's why we know known as a one third of a whole. So it's known as a one third. It's our 4 point. Okay, just recall it for you again. Just look at it. First of all, just read that the sentence as with me. If we divide one whole in three equal parts, then each part is known as a one third. That's why we take a image and divide it or cut off it in a three equal section. First section, second section, and the third section, and each one box have same shape and size. That's why we call it a one third. Definitely you got it all the points from here. Just clean that. And now we are talking about that how to we are right. Okay, how to we are written that one third in a mathematical representation. Okay, that means how to we are represent of one third in our maths. So look at here. It's one third is written as, it's a one which is represent our whole, and then we use a sleepy line which known as a up on, and here a three. That tree is represent a third part of a whole. Okay, now look at here. So look at here. We make our concept with the image of a rectangle. So it's our the first part of a rectangle, it's a second part, and it's our the third part of the rectangle bacha. That is, if we just draw a rectangle, it's look like a parts, but it not, it's a whole. Suppose that it's a whole bacha. So outer line is started from that corner, from here, then it's over here, and again it started from here, and yeah, just there the final over is here. So it's our the image of a rectangle. So when we take a rectangle shape and we just the colored here are two parts. Okay, so our first part is uh it's a first part. Okay, first of all just know about the other parts. When we take a rectangle, so it's a first part, it's as our the second part, and it's our the third part. Okay, so when we take a third part and we just colored our the first, look at here, we color our first part and a third part, and second part is not colored here. Okay, it's not the white color bacha, it's like a blank. Okay, it's a blank, about a blank represent with the white color in a here. So look at here. From that the image arises a question like that, that the same question is mentioned in your books if you turn out that the particular the chapter in your books. So we are talking about a, first of all look at it, we are talking about a shaded part. So how many shaded part is here? That is bacha, how many colored part is here? It's a first part and a third part. So how many parts is color over here? It's a two parts. How many parts colored here bacha? It's a, it's a two part is colored here. Look at here, the both one. So here how many parts is colored here? It's a two part is colored here, and a one part is uncolored. So shaded part, how do we are denote that the shaded part over here? First of all, for that the dividation, when we divide it, so for the dividation we use that the slippy line use here, and after that, how many we do that the part of a rectangle? We do that the third part, first part, second part, third part. That's why we write here a third. Okay, that's why we write here a third. And how many parts are color over here? It's a first and the second. So it's a two part is shaded over here. So we write it 2 at the upper of the sleepy line. Okay. In our the class 2, in our the class third, it's a concept of the class 2 when we are when you will be in a class third. So we are definitely talking about there are type of a fraction like a like fraction, unlike fraction, and about equal fraction, unequal fraction, equivalent fraction, and the non-equivalent fraction, and proper fraction, and about the improper fraction. That's why uh, there I will definitely told you about why we are used at the two and why we represent that the third is there. But now in this session, you have to just understand, make your understanding like this way. Okay, we learn in a class third a new concept with it. So shaded part is a 2 and parts of a rectangle is a 3. And don't forget to use between that the number representation and a sentence or word statements. We use a symbol of the equal. Okay. Again, look at here. The next question about a unshaded part. So, how many part is unshaded? As you know that just a single part is unshaded, which is not colored to here. So again, we use a slippy line. Okay, it's known as a upon, and under that we write a third, which represent our the parts of a rectangle. It's a three parts, and a unshaded part is just the one. So we write it over up on a slippy line like that. And don't forget to use a symbol of a mathematical, which is a equal. Okay, how do we read it? Is a shaded part equals 2 upon 3. It's an unshaded part equal 1 upon 3. Don't forget to connect the learning platform chat inside. And before checking out the next question, just wait and clean that the points over here. And now move on to the next question. It's about a circle. We take a circle like that and we again just do here a three parts. Look at here, bacha. It's a first brown part and again a two blue color parts. So three the equals the part is and our the circle. So here first question is that is a brown shaded part is a how many bacha? If we write here a parts, if you have a doubt in your mind, so write with it's like that. It's the first part, it's the second part, and it's the third part. And our question is that brown shaded part. So it's a brown shaded part, just a one over here. So we represent it like that. First of all, how many we do that the part of it? We do a third part of a circle. So we represent it that the slippy line is represented dividation, dividing our the circle and after that we just take a 3 which represent a third part of a circle and now we are talking about a brown part so it's just a 1 in a circle and don't forget to use a equal symbol like that. So how do we just call it? Brown shaded part equals to 1 upon 3. It's the next one, which is about it's a blue shaded parts. So now we use a slippy line here, and then use a three is a stand for parts of it, and a blue shaded part is 2, as you understand from a rectangle. So don't forget to use here also a mathematical symbol which is a equals to. And it's a spelling of a circle. For the spelling of a circle, it's a Circle. It's a circle. Look at here on the next point, which is about our rectangle. Okay. Now again we just look at here, bacha. How many parts is over here? It's our first part. It's our second part. And it's our third part. But the first and the third, oh, just take another color. It, it mixed with the page. So take the another color and use a green color here. So our first and the third is look so similar. Look so similar, but the second one is a different from here. And but it's a third part. First part, second part, and the third part. So look at here. Our question is that our question is asking about a green shaded part is here. So we first of all cut it in a triangle, cut it into a three parts. That's why we use here a three. And after that, a green shaded part is just the one. So we write it here. And don't forget to use a equal symbol. On the next point, just listen it in carefully, bacha. It's definitely a main point, a main thing for you. Look at here. It's a triangle, as you know that. It's a brown shaded part. Now, next point is that it's about a brown shaded part, which is the first and the third. So for the dividation, look at here. For the dividation of a figure, we use that the slippy line over here. Okay. And after that, how many we do the part of a triangle? We do a third part. Look at here, bacha. We do a how many parts of a triangle? It's a three part. That is, bacha, we cut it a triangle. Look at here. It's our the triangle. Oh, just a wait. It's a triangle. It's our triangle. Okay, and we cut it from a center, bacha. We cut it from the center like a first and a second part is okay, and we got it a first part, second part, and a third part. Okay, so that the third part is right here a downside. Okay, or a lower side or the downside. That the third, and now we are talking about a colored part. So brown color part is when we look at that the upper image, that one bacha. So brown shaded part is a two. First part and a second part is here. So we write our the colored part, the number of the colored part is here. So to represent a two brown shaded color, and that the down one is represent the cut of number of the cutting part, number of a cutting parts. Clear? Maybe it's definitely clear. Hope so, bacha. You got it at the point from my side. If you have any doubt, then you can either text me on my the Telegram channel. Okay. So look at here in a proper way. We use a slippy line for the dividation, and after that we use a 3 for a parts of a rectangle triangle, and then after we use a parts of it. Okay, so brown sided part is 2 is here, and don't forget to use the mathematical symbols is equals. It's a equal to. Okay, and come on, a next point. Okay, we will further the talking about our the next point, which is a one third. It's a one fourth of our fractional numbers. Okay, don't forget to connect with me at a learning platform, chat insights, and thank you so much to being here. And don't forget to definitely like and subscribe your own channel with a notification icon. Okay, stay healthy. Bye bye.